Hey viewers, welcome to African Tales by Afi. Please kindly click the subscribe button to get notified for more amazing stories. In the bustling village of Umuoma, where the sun always seemed to smile and children played in the dust with bare feet, there lived a girl named Ifunanya. Every morning, Ifunanya walked the narrow, winding paths with a woven tray on her head filled with colorful sweets wrapped in shiny paper. Sweet for your tongue, joy for your heart, she would call, her voice bright like morning birdsong. But not everyone saw Ifunanya's brightness. See her, sneered Nkiru, a tailor's daughter, from her mother's shop. Always selling sweets like a beggar. Who will ever marry such a girl? Her friends laughed, loud and cruel. Ifunanya heard them. She always did. But she kept smiling. Her mother had taught her, a cheerful heart brings better blessings. One hot afternoon, as she shaded under the big mango tree, a tall young man in dusty clothes approached. He looked tired, his shirt clung to his back with sweat. Sweet for your tongue? Ifunanya asked with a grin. The stranger chuckled. I was hoping for water, but a sweet will do. She laughed and handed him 2 sweets. First one is free if you smile. He smiled, wide and genuine. Then I owe you 100 more. They both laughed. What's your name? She asked. Obina, he said, stretching out his hand. And you? Ifunanya. Pretty name for a pretty girl. Ifunanya blushed and looked away. Are you new here? Kind of, Obina replied, looking around. I'm just visiting. Trying to see how real people live. She raised an eyebrow. Real people? Obina scratched his head. Never mind. I'm just trying to find something different. From that day, Obina came to the mango tree almost every afternoon. He would help Ifunanya count her earnings, laugh at her stories, and buy sweets, even the ones he didn't like. You don't really like coconut flavor, she said once, laughing as he made a funny face. I like whatever you like, he replied with a wink. Their bond grew quickly, and soon, whispers began to swirl. Who is that strange boy always sitting with Ifunanya? Old Mama Ebra asked. He must be poor like her, said Nkiru, flipping her braided hair. Look at his sandals. Holes everywhere. Ifunanya didn't care. For the first time in her life, someone looked at her not with pity, but with wonder. One evening, as they sat watching the sun dip low, Obina turned to her. Ifunanya, have you ever dreamed of something bigger? She tilted her head. Like what? Like owning a sweet shop. A big one. With glass jars full of colors. People lining up just to buy from you. Ifunanya laughed. That sounds like something from a movie. Why not? He asked. You deserve more. She paused. But I'm just a poor girl. My father passed away when I was small. Mama struggles to buy even sugar sometimes. Obina looked at her gently. Your spirit is richer than any coin. That night, Ifunanya told her mother about Obina. He's kind, Mama. Different. Not like the other boys. Her mother smiled. Kindness is the rarest gem, my daughter. But be careful. People are not always what they seem. The days passed like dancing leaves in the wind, and Ifunanya's afternoons with Obina became the best part of her life. Sometimes, he brought her roasted ground nuts. Other times, he helped her sell her sweets faster than usual by making everyone laugh. Buy sweets from the Queen of Umuoma, he would call. One taste and your worries will vanish. Children would giggle and run to Ifeananya. Even the grumpy butcher once bought 2 sweets just to see what the noise was about. But something about Obinna was odd. Why don't you ever talk about your family? Ifeananya asked one day, adjusting her wrapper as they sat under the mango tree. Obinna smiled, but this time it didn't reach his eyes. It's complicated. You can tell me, she said softly. He looked around, making sure no one was close. Then he leaned in and whispered, I'm not who everyone thinks I am. Ifeananya frowned. What do you mean? Obinna sat back and stared up at the sky. My full name is Prince Obinna Nduka, son of Chief Nduka of the city of Ogbadime. My father owns estates, businesses, even hotels. But I'm tired of the riches, the lies, and the fake friendships. I came here in disguise, hoping to meet someone real, someone like you. Ifeanyanya's eyes grew wide. You're a prince? He nodded slowly. Please don't tell anyone. She stood up, still holding the tray of sweets. You're joking, right? I wish I was, he said. But it's the truth. Ifeananya sat down again, slowly. But why me? I'm not rich. I'm just. You're kind, Obinna said. You treated me well before you knew anything about me. You gave me sweets when I had nothing in my hands. No one has done that for me in a long time. Ifeananya didn't know what to say. Her heart was beating so fast she thought it might leap out of her chest. Just then, Nkira walked by with her friends. Still talking to that dusty boy? She said loudly. Ifeananya, you really don't have any shame. The girls burst into laughter. But Ifeananya didn't respond. For once, their words didn't sting. She looked at Obinna and smiled. You're still Obinna to me, she whispered. Prince or not. The next day, things changed. Obinna came to the market with a new pair of shoes. They were shiny and looked expensive. Where did you get those? Ifeananya asked, half smiling. They're just something I had packed away, he replied nervously. But others noticed too. That boy suddenly looks like a rich man's son, Mama Ebra muttered. Within days, rumors spread through Umuoma like harmattan dust. People whispered when Obinna passed. Some bowed too low. Some stopped greeting him altogether. One afternoon, Nkira marched up to Ifeananya in the market. I heard your new friend is a prince. You've been pretending all along. I didn't know either, Ifeananya replied calmly. Nkira folded her arms. So now you think you're better than us? No, Ifeananya said. I just want peace. But peace was not easy to find. Even her best friend, Chika, grew distant. You'll forget us once you marry a prince, Chika said one evening. I would never do that. Ifeananya cried. People change, Ifu, Chika muttered, walking away. That night, Ifeananya cried on her mat. Her mother came and sat beside her. You must decide, my daughter, she said gently. Do you trust this boy? Ifeananya nodded through her tears. Yes, Mama. I do. Then stand by him. The world may turn its back on you, but love, true love, is stronger than gossip. The next morning, Ifeananya returned to her mango tree. Obinna was waiting, holding a small red box. What's this? She asked. He opened it to reveal a beautiful necklace made of simple beads and a small gold heart. "It's not from the palace," he said. "It's from me. I want you to know that I see you. Not just your sweet smile or your kind heart, but all of you." Tears welled in Iphigenia's eyes. "I don't need riches," she whispered. "I just need you." And in that moment, they made a silent promise to face whatever came next, together. The morning breeze in Umuoma was gentle, but inside Iphigenia's heart, a storm was brewing. Whispers were everywhere now. Women at the market paused their haggling to stare at her. Men shook their heads, saying, "What can a poor girl give a prince?" Some people even stopped buying her sweets. Still, Iphigenia stood strong. Every morning, she balanced her tray, tied her wrapper tight, and walked with her head high. Obinna noticed the change too. "Are they still bothering you?" he asked one afternoon, as they met under their mango tree. Iphigenia sat down, her shoulders a little heavier. "They say I'm not worthy of you." Obinna frowned. "That's foolishness. If anything, I'm not worthy of you." She looked at him, puzzled. "You're the prince. And you're the reason I believe in people again," he replied, gently brushing a leaf from her hair. Suddenly, 2 tall black cars pulled into the village square. The people of Umuoma froze. The doors opened, and out stepped 3 men in long blue kaftans and red caps, royal guards. "Prince Obinna," one called. "Your father, Chief Nduka, demands your return immediately." Gasps filled the air. "You lied to us," shouted Mama Ebra. "He really is a prince." Obinna held Iphigenia's hand tightly. "Tell them I'll come when I'm ready," he said calmly. But the guard shook his head. "Your engagement has been announced. The daughter of Chief Izuru is expecting you in Ogbadime." "What?" Iphigenia whispered, stunned. "It's a lie," Obinna said quickly. "I don't even know her." "You don't have a choice, Your Highness," the guard replied. "It is the will of the elders." Iphigenia pulled her hand away and stood. "You never told me they already chose someone for you." "I didn't know," he said, panicking. "IFU, please. I don't want her. I want you." Tears brimmed in her eyes. "Then why do I feel like I'm the one being left behind?" The whole village watched in silence. Obinna turned to the guards. "I'll go with you, but only to speak to my father." He looked back at Iphigenia, his voice trembling. "Wait for me, please." "I don't know," she said, stepping away. "I need time." And just like that, he was gone. For many days, Iphigenia felt as though she were walking through a dream. She sold no sweets. The mango tree was empty. Her friends remained distant. Her heart ached with confusion. Then, 2 weeks later, the royal cars returned. But this time, Obinna wasn't dressed in dusty clothes. He wore a simple white shirt and held a bouquet of fresh gardenia flowers. The whole village gathered again. Obinna stepped out and knelt right there in the square. "Iphigenia," he called. She peeked out from behind her mother's hut. "I went home," he said loudly. "I told my father I would not marry anyone but you." He was angry. He shouted. But in the end, he saw the truth. He held up a scroll. "This is a royal invitation. He wants to meet you, and to give us his blessing." The villagers gasped. Nkiru, standing nearby, scoffed. All this for a sweet seller? Obina turned to her. Yes. Because sweetness isn't in the money you have, but in the kindness you give. Iphigenia stepped forward, her eyes shining. You really chose me? She asked softly. Obina smiled. 100 times over. She walked up to him, placed a sweet in his hand, and whispered, Then I say yes. The village erupted with cheer. From that day forward, Iphigenia was no longer just the sweet seller. She was the girl who reminded everyone that true worth lives in the heart. Obina and Iphigenia opened a small sweet shop in the village, the first of many. But they never left Umuoma completely. The mango tree became a resting place for young lovers, dreamers, and anyone who needed to believe in something good again. And as the elders would later say, that mango tree? It once watched love rewrite the rules of riches. Hello tribe, hope we enjoyed today's story. Please kindly put what you've learned in the comments section. Please remember to hit the like button, share this to your friends and family, as well as subscribe to see you on the next one. Bye.